What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the gym. Today for an arm workout. So we're going to be starting off with the classic, it's going to be the classic arm workout I do. It's going to be, supersets. So a tricep exercise immediately followed up by a bicep exercise to complete one superset. 8 to 12 reps per exercise. So in this case, tricep pushdowns, cable pushdowns, 8 to 12 reps, immediately followed up by the bicep exercise we're going to be doing, which is going to be barbell bicep curls, 8 to 12 reps. Now, this workout, I really try to focus on, the eccentric part of the movement along with the squeeze, the isometric static hold at the, in between the movements. So what I mean by this is, as you can see, I'm pushing down. When I push down the weight, I try to do it fast, explosive. So I push down the weight. Then I hold the weight at the bottom. And although it seems like I'm kind of resting, I am trying to squeeze my triceps as much as I can. Okay. And then I'm trying to take my time and control the weight as much as I can on the eccentric negative part of the movement. So in general, it was a really good exercise. I could feel my triceps and biceps with a, great pump. We had eaten pretty decently that day as well, so, I was fairly happy with it. So as you can see, same applies here. We basically did, a warm-up set for both exercises, which is what you're seeing right now. The previous tricep pushdown set was a warm-up set. And same goes for biceps here. So we did the exact same, thing here. Basically explosive up here, holding, and as I'm holding at the top, I am squeezing as much as I can, my biceps. And then we're taking our time with 2 to 3 second negative, basically releasing of the bar. So boom, explosive at the top, squeezing there for a second, and then slowly letting go of the bar, letting go of the weight until we reach the bottom. We try to stretch the bicep as much as we can without completely resting and, getting rid of tension on the muscle. We want to keep the tension on the muscle as much as we can constantly. And then, we just keep going back and forth, tricep, bicep, exercise until we complete 3 supersets with, great form. You could feel the burn on the biceps, on the triceps. In my case, we ended up reaching, I think, 40 kilograms on the tricep pushdowns, and then we did a drop set to 30 and 20. And on the biceps, I think I added 10 kilograms per side, as a good basically set. Now, even though it's 10 kilograms per side, if you try to execute when it comes to all exercises, okay, you could probably pick up, let's say, 5 kilogram dumbbells or 10 kilogram dumbbells. And unless you're some guy, let's say a bodybuilder, if you try to really focus on the execution of the movement, let's say slow release, contraction and everything, you will feel a burn, most definitely, okay? You don't have to go crazy on the weight and possibly, risk injury. You can do a decent workout with good weight, okay? Lightweight. And we're not basically using lightweight completely. 40 kilograms and 30 kilograms on the tricep pushdown with this rhythm, I mean, for me personally, isn't the most easy thing to do. I am trying to, go up higher eventually with the weight, but same thing applies here. So basically we have 5 kilograms per side, and as you can see, we are trying to hold basically the bar and lower it as slow as we can, okay? We could go even slower, but I don't think there's really a point. We could go, let's say 4 to 5 seconds, but I think 2 to 3 is fairly decent, okay? Then we have an explosive positive part, a concentric part of the movement, and then a static hold at the top with a squeeze. We're squeezing at the top. We're not just resting the muscle, we're squeezing. We're trying to keep as much tension as we can. So if you try to, let's say, perform exercises this way, you'll see that it's not really easy to add lots of weight. Okay, so if you try, let's say, to put basically 20 kilograms per side on this bar, you most definitely won't be able to basically do this type of, let's say, rhythm. Okay, and I'm not sure if even if you tried to pump as many as you can with, without basically really emphasizing on the negative part of the movement, etc., you would probably not even manage to get enough reps then. Okay, so generally what I'm trying to say is focus on feeling the muscle, okay, because you're bodybuilding. Unless you're, let's say, powerlifting or trying to do a strongman or trying to get as strong as you can and you just want to move weight, then this doesn't apply to you, okay? We want to basically bodybuild. We want to have hypertrophy. We want to basically build muscle. We want to have big muscles, okay? We also want to get strong, but the general idea is you want to contract the muscle, then you want to stretch the muscle, and eventually, reach failure. Basically, stimulate the muscle enough so that it has to grow, and then go back home, eat, sleep, recover, build muscle while you're basically resting and recovering, and then go back to the gym and do the same thing. Okay? Because as I've mentioned, you build muscle when resting and recovering, not when going to the gym. When you go to the gym, you destroy the muscle, okay? So as you just saw here, this was a drop set. We started off with, I think, 30 kilograms and eventually dropped to 20 and 15, 20 and 10, kind of. So first superset was tricep cable pushdowns, followed up with barbell bicep curls. Second superset was again tricep pushdowns, this time with cable bicep curls. No, my mistake, my apologies. The second superset is what you're seeing right now, which is cable bicep curls with tricep kickbacks, okay? And even though you saw it first, what we did was we did the tricep kickbacks first so that we can focus as much as we can on the squeeze and contraction and slightly hold at the top, and then followed up with bicep cable curls. So first superset, tricep cable pushdowns followed up with bicep barbell curls. Second superset, tricep dumbbell kickbacks followed up with bicep cable curls. And the third and final superset is going to be tricep cable, one arm basically pushdowns, so that we keep the contraction going, followed up with classic dumbbell bicep curls. And throughout all these supersets, we just ended up doing 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. This is the classic arm workout I perform. I don't really change it. What I want to start doing is trying to increase the weight as much as I can without sacrificing form and technique, as I've mentioned many, many times. Due to the fact that I hear, I see so many people trying to bicep curl, lots of weight, and they seem to be able to lift the weight, pump it out, and that's fine. That's fine. No problem with that. However, if you try to, let's say, lift the dumbbell up and squeeze and then slowly release it, this slight change in execution of an exercise is going to completely, trigger your ego, because you're not going to be able to lift the same amount of weight. So if I were to pick up, let's say, 10 kilogram dumbbells, I can fairly easily control the, movement throughout, okay? Positive, negative, and static parts of the movement executed really well. However, if I were to pick up a 20 kilogram dumbbell, I would probably not be able to do the same. I would, actually. That's a lie. I probably would, but I wouldn't be able to do it for more than, let's say, 6 reps. And we want to, get close to that 10 to 12, 8 to 12 rep range. However, this is all relative. This is all general. We could probably start doing 6 reps just to, trigger hypertrophy. We could start doing even more reps, maybe even up to 20. Depends, but then you get into a, cardio state and not a hypertrophy state. It depends, okay? You see how your body responds and stick to that. The main idea is, okay, the main idea. Execute with proper form, okay, a good concentric positive part of the movement. Static hold of the weight and squeeze, and slow negative eccentric parts of the movement, so that you can have a full, complete execution of a rep and, therefore a set. Also, you want to keep track of the weight you lift, because you don't want to stay, using the same weight for a prolonged period of time, because you want to keep having muscle stimulus and hypertrophy, okay? So you keep track. Progressive overload, is enabled by basically constantly increasing the weight steadily that you lift and, do in general throughout your workouts, so that you can keep progressing and building more muscle. So this was a relatively classic, basic arm workout. We keep trying to go harder, even harder. So next time, possibly, we might be able to do even more weight, better reps, and, we'll see how it goes, where it goes from there. Other than that, I think tomorrow we're going to be doing a chest or leg workout. I'm not really sure. I've been wanting to do a leg workout. However, my plan is basically changing constantly, and I haven't been able to find a good, let's say, window of around 1 to 2 hours that I can, train legs effectively the way I want. So we're going to try and do that tomorrow. However, it might just be the next day. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you for tuning into today's workout. And of course, I'm going to catch you tomorrow with the other workout and the other video in general. So rest well, train well, keep succeeding, keep moving forward, progressing. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's video, guys. Peace.